comes up. It says I'm live, but we don't know. Let me get my other screen going here so I can see the chat while I'm doing this. Buckle Bunny, how's it going? I think you can hear me now. Come on, screen. Let's go. Holy Moses. I may have to get something to drink here. So I guys came out of the gym and woof, I'm feeling it. How's it going? No, Bunny, hun, you were a mod from my last channel, from the potato. And a lot of it rolled over to here, but there was a couple of you, you and Jim, neither of your mod wrenches rolled over, but I definitely did that for both of you right away. This channel was the potato at one time, but after YouTube nuked it during the great, censorship purge they had over Trump and everything. And then I got sick afterwards. I was arguing it with them, and they gave me some strikes and threatened me. And then I just got very sick, and I didn't have time to argue anymore. So when I come back in, I kind of deleted, well, I didn't delete anything. If you go back, what's left of the potato that they didn't yeet is still there. But I did re-up some of the mods. You, Jim, and I think 2 other people I did re-up as mods because that did not carry over when I redid everything. So yeah. But we're back on here, and this is not what we're going to talk about first. But what we're going to talk about first is this. And I know my screen, my camera may cover. And if there's any noise, I'm very sorry. Because it seems like every time I want to go live, my purifier back there goes nuts. And starts... I don't know why, but it strangely always does that. Mr. Miles! Well, I've known... Don't feel bad, Mr. Miles. I'm very slow to trust. I knew Jim Patterson and Buckle Bunny for a long time. I mean, years. They followed me on The Potato, my last political channel that YouTube totally yeeted. And then they followed me on my urban exploring channel. So I've known these guys for 6-7 years. So don't feel bad. You will definitely get there. I've thought about it, but I've run into problems on my past channels where I gave too many people mod things, and it came to some issues. Not that I don't trust you, man, because, boy, you've been here. And if you notice, hey, I'm a little early, and I didn't even have time to change. I'm wearing my gym shirt, my gym slight compression shirt, and still wearing my gym shorts because I just wanted to come in because what really pissed me off is, I'm going to open up a little something, though. The gym TV had CNN on, one of them, and I'm watching. I'm like, wait a minute. Now, do we remember what CNN and these other channels did to Joe Rogan during the whole panda flu thing when he was talking about ivermectin and stuff, which we can now talk about without getting yeeted? Boy, I'm about to go turn my purifier off. It's really driving me nuts. Hope you guys can't hear that. I wouldn't trust me either. California. Holy crap, dude. Boy, I don't know. You're coming in hot in the afternoon here. But I was watching CNN, and I noticed something. They're talking about consumer confidence is way down on Trump, which is the exact opposite of what most polling is showing. They're asking Democrats. They're not asking the average people or people that voted for Trump, which is the majority of America. Because everybody I know that voted for Trump, even a few that are actually considering themselves Democrats, aren't upset about the economy. They understood directly there's going to be some pain involved here. And Trump ain't going to be able to fix everything in 5 or 6 weeks that Biden took 4 years to screw into a mud hole. So, I mean, it just makes less sense than a donkey's rubber ducky that they're trying to put these polls at. They are just trying. They've learned nothing. None of the leftist media has learned a damned thing. For a little bit after they lost, there was a little self-reflection. And, gee, maybe we should back off. CNN, MSNBC, all coming out. We're going to try to moderate and go back to reporting just news. Not be cheering only for one party. We're going to try to balance. And yet, here we go, right back. They can't do it. Why? Because what I've been saying for days, weeks, they're fucked. They have pissed off so many and lost so much of their constituency What do they have left? The insane crazies on the left. They can't move away from the rampant Trump hate, the open lying. They can't, or they lose their last major constituency. I know I open almost all the time with that, but that's the way it is. Jim Patterson, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? And Mr. Miles has helped me, and my links are in the description, Mr. Miles, if you want to check out any of my other stuff, guys. I am on Rumble. And as soon as they get back to me on how to get the streaming to stay level over there, I'll be streaming on there also. And I do have a few more videos I want to do exclusively on there because I'll get in trouble here. Also, I have my X up there. I think I have my Instagram there too. So feel free to check those out. And if you're worried about getting notifications, join my X because they do notify well if you have them turned on. So you don't see the OnlyFans link. Dude, I don't think anybody wants to see me that way. I am the average, smaller than average American guy. I mean, I'm not a very big person. I'm 5'7.5". And I don't weigh much, but it's mostly because I exercise a lot and have a lung problem. I don't think I would do well on OnlyFans. I would have to pay people. So, wouldn't be good for me. Oh, glad you guys are in there. Ooh, what? See, man, we talked about this on YouTube the other night. Mr. Miles is having the same problem I just did. Why, in the name of Zeus's butthole again, does YouTube automatically go to top chat? Why not live chat? I mean, I only got a few of you here, but what if I miss something? Because that doesn't include that as top. That's just stupid. Celtic Spirits Coven. Holy crap. We logged on, haven't been drawn to your channel because of the voices in the void. Well, Celtic Spirits Coven, be careful. This channel isn't for everybody. I am a little spicy at times, I guess would be a nice way to put it. I definitely have a leaning, as my hat tells you. But if you are new here, just know that I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat. I consider myself a centrist with a little bit of conservative leaning. But I am definitely a Trump fan. And even if you're not welcome, your voice is openly welcome here. The only thing we ask is the weird ad hominem attacks you catch on Reddit. Don't want that here. But if you don't agree, hey, welcome. And everybody in the chat will definitely discuss with you whether you agree or not, or varying levels of agreement. But we have discussed here many times how we want to get back to the older Democrat and Republicans that may not agree on everything, but at least they could mesh and make bills that made everybody at least a little happy. But let's see. Catch up here. Tell me what outcome you want. And I'll make a poll endorsing. Nice, Jim. Oh, man. Let's see, catching up. Your video, audio are in sync. Woohoo! Maybe my purifier going nuts behind me is doing it. Make it in sync. I rebooted my camera. Either that did it or maybe YouTube's being better for me. So, yeah. It does look in sync even better to me. But, guys, we are going to talk a little bit. Oh, God. Jim, don't scare the people. We're going to start off with Democrats question Elon Musk's loyalty to the U.S. because of his citizenship. Because he's got citizenships in another country. But the only thing is, you don't even have to delve into that. I just think it's damn rich of Democrats to be finally find an alien of some type they want to deport. Not the illegal ones, not MS-13, not the ones bringing fentanyl, not the ones doing insane, horrible crap to children, not the ones ending the lives of our American women or attacking them. Oh no, Elon Musk. There are Democrats openly saying, maybe we should send him back to South Africa. Democrats are the ones that would throw a fit if you ever looked at an illegal alien of dark brown skin and said, go back to Africa. But then they do it. It's just the general hypocrisy was making me scream. And yes, I know I didn't finish my CNN from earlier as I started getting into the chat. And I'll do that real quick. Sorry, I'm scattered. I'm coming in hot from the gym and I'm still jazzed. Yeah, my wife says, maybe I shouldn't do this when I'm jazzed from the gym, but hey. But I was at the gym and I saw on CNN they showed consumer confidence dropped. And they lied about a bunch of stuff. But then I saw a picture. They had a picture of Trump up in the Oval Office there, and it looked horrid. Then I pulled up my phone, the picture they made of Joe Rogan during the whole ivermectin thing. When they lied and made his color off, it looked the same almost. They offed Trump's color, graded a little bit, really deepened the contrast and the lines in his face, and it made him look much older and almost sick. They are doing it again. They're editing. They're making people look worse for the hell of it. So that was the end of that. Oh, let's see. Not all our state are Dems. No, actually. No, Bunny, but I will say you've got a problem. Colorado just recently passed one of the biggest attacks on the Second Amendment in this country. That's a lot, saying Illinois, New York, and California around. They've done some insane stuff. I haven't had time to read up on all of it. But everybody I know in the Second Amendment community is crapping themselves and thinking, wow, Colorado is effed in Second Amendment right now. So yeah, there's some problems there, Bunny. Bunny is in Colorado. Mr. Miles is in California. So there's two of us kind of up a creek. Me, I'm in Illinois. I'm screwed. The only one well off is Jim Patterson. He's in the free state of Indiana. I am very, very close to the free state of Iowa. I just can't escape yet. I'm being held hostage. It's a joke, YouTube. You really got to say that because YouTube gets weird. So, yeah. Koi Kiho, Trump is Allah. I don't think so. And I'm not, if you're trying to start something, whatever, because I don't think Trump is Allah. I don't think Trump is God. Trump followers are not cultists. So whatever. But welcome. Thanks for stopping in and trying to stir the pot. I think they got that super mayor there. What, in Chicago? Brandon Johnson has a 6% approval. Why? Because people in Chicago don't want what he's doing. And he's going, screw you, I'm not it anyway. People don't want it. I mean, Illinois is horrendous. But 40+%, I think it's like 44 to 46% of people in Illinois voted for Trump. Over 40% of Chicagoans did. That is an epic loss for Democrats to ever have Trump get that high a vote there. And even the people who didn't vote for Trump are bitching at Johnson now about his illegal alien money and everything. It's craziness. So, yeah. Wow. I'm adorable? I don't know about that. Well, my wife might think I'm adorable. But yeah, thank you. We are getting that. Yeah, Bunny, I know. My wife has relatives out there, and they hate all the new California people coming in. But yeah, I just thought it was funny. I know, I wander, but when I get off the gym, I'm really bad. I am just bzzzt. Democrats question Elon Musk's loyalty because of his citizenship. You know, I like how he actually has citizenship, though, to America. But why are they want to deport somebody who actually has legal citizenship, but the illegal ones, nah, we'll keep them. I don't understand. Because he holds citizenship for 2 other countries besides America. So, but he does hold a legal U.S. citizenship. But the illegals are fine. That is the Democrat 2 + 2 = 5 math right there. So, yeah. Trump is Caesar, not God. Trump dynasty shall rule for 1,000 years. Dude. Trump is amazing. I still am laughing if somebody replays Trump at that press conference. What was it, 5 days ago? The man knows how to troll. He sits there and he goes, I don't know. What do you think? Think I should run for a third term? Can I run for a third term? I don't know. Can I? And he looks right over laughing at the press going, there's your soundbite for tonight. Oh, we'll be seeing this in the news tonight. There's your controversy. He was purposely trolling, and they still fell for it, even though he openly said it to them. There it is. There's your controversy. And they still ran with it. It's like, come on. You just can't fix stupid. Yeah, Bunny, my wife's aunt lives near Rifle, not too far from Rifle, and she's like, yeah, it's getting bad out there. Democrat neo-slave trade was a miserable failure. I guess they're trying to save on shipping costs this time. Oh my God. Oh, you're killing me. Oh my God. Oh, that's nice. Hey, Mr. Miles, I know you think like me. What's this shirt from? Come on. I bet you got it already. That is rough, Coy. Holy Jesus. Woo-hoo-hoo. Is our Total Coven annual meeting now, and you are live on... What? In the Forest of Scotland? Oh, no. No, Celtic. One, I hope you're joking. Two, I am nowhere near a sex symbol. I'm not even a sex symbol to... I'm barely a sex symbol to my wife, so... Exactly, Mr. Miles. Tron. Super Mayor Tiffany Haynard got a total of 387 votes, only lost by 3,700. Who's Tiffany Haynard? Henyard. I don't know who Tiffany Henyard is. But no, I don't know. What do you guys think? Isn't it the height of hypocrisy? The Democrats are just, they're finding anything to bitch about. They can't get back to level. Musk does have legal U.S. citizenship. I mean, my God, look what that man has done in this country. Look what he's done for this country. Look at the taxes that man has paid, the jobs he supplied. But he's the one they want to send back. They finally found an African American that they want to bitch about. Oh, God. Like Coy said, maybe they just want to save on the shipping costs this time. I think they're pissed. Democrats have screwed themselves up enough where they've lost more of the black vote than ever in history, well, at least a long time, since they seem to have forgotten who caused the slavery in the first place and who voted to keep it. But they've lost those people at a record number for once. And the Hispanics looked at them and said, you nuts. A lot of average people looked at them and said, you nuts. Republicans were never going to stick with them, of course. But people in the center, and even a lot of Democrats said, you're going nuts. I got to go vote for this guy. So I think they've just lost the plot. I don't think they have anything real anymore. And there are a few common sense, I still think they're jackasses, but there's a few common sense Democrats. Well, it's a term that it's hard to ever think of a Democrat right now with common sense. But compared to the others, there are a few that are better than the rest who are telling Democrats, dude, shut up. You're just making the whole reason we lost the election worse. You're just amping it up. And they're starting to warn if some of these crazy Democrats and these media people don't shut the F up, that they're actually going to do something that doesn't happen often. They're going to lose the midterms. And hey, I'm here for it. Lose the midterms. That would just make it Trump's victory complete. If they lose the midterms, whoa. At this point, I don't know who, except the far Reddit nutcases, are going to vote for him. Let's see here. Henyard. I don't know who Henyard is. Now, Super Mayor. Oh, that's Tiffany Henyard was the mayor you were talking about, Coy? Where is Tiffany A? Oh, discarded mayor of Dolton, Illinois. Oh, is that the one up there in the Chicago burbs? That the one up there? There's a guy on YouTube. He does a lot of decaying city stuff, and he was doing Chicago for a good while, the area, and he was hitting all the Chicago burbs. He did a video about a mayor there. So that might have been the one. That might be the one you're talking about. Yeah. But no, what is your guys' opinion? Do you think the Democrats have just totally lost the plot and don't even realize their warped 9 levels of hypocrisy? Illegals can stay. MS-13 can stay. Even if you touch children, you can stay. In fact, we'll release you before ICE can get you. Great. But hey, this guy who's created jobs, pays taxes, saved some NASA astronauts, we better send him back to Africa. Ugh. Good God. And Joy Behar is in trouble. She might get sued because she was saying, her and Whoopi and others on The View were saying that Musk supported apartheid back in the day. And guess what? He didn't. He never supported apartheid. And now they are backpedaling at Mach 3. Dude, it is hilarious. I heard a sound that we were talking about. They say that I gotta say that, no, he didn't support apartheid because I think I just accidentally said that he supported apartheid when he didn't. You didn't accidentally say it. I heard the original clip. You blatantly said it. Both of you did. I cannot believe that show is still on. How do they not get ABC sued into oblivion? My God, that is very defamatory, saying he was apartheid. Woof. I'm not sure I'd be saying that about the richest guy in the world because he could out-lawyer ABC. Ugh. He could remove your blue check mark on X there, ABC. Oh, yeah, they've lost their minds. Oh, Coy. Yes, but they are still dangerous. Smiles, NBC has created more Republicans than yes. Boy, I'm telling you, a couple of you guys are really coming in some. Mr. Miles, you've got a competition there with Coy. Yes, they are still dangerous. I liken the Democrat Party at this point in time to zombies on The Walking Dead. Yeah, 1 or 2 at a time. They're not that dangerous. You can zing around them, ignore the stupidity. But if you go over like Reddit, you get buried in these zombie nutcases. In numbers, they are dangerous as F. And I agree they're dangerous because if anybody's been over to Reddit, and I keep harping on this, everybody should go to Reddit, go to the political pages and look at the crazy, insane shite these people are saying. They are knucking futs. There are open threats. People are posting them on X. I've got screenshots of actual actionable threats reported it tons of times. These people are still there. These pages are still up. Oh, I'm sorry, they're Reddits. Shut up, they're pages. So yeah, I just like arrogance of Reddit, but that is the craziest place. Reddit is insane. Joy Reid. Well, Joy is gone. I'm enjoying that. Sorry. That's me, king of bad jokes. Van Jones. Isn't he the big crying guy? Rachel Mad Cow. Yeah. Dude, I saw a clip this morning, Mr. Miles, of a couple of the people that replaced Joy Reid. And this guy was talking, and they were talking about racism. Maddow went on about racism when she already knew they were replacing Joy with 2 black people and a Hispanic. Where's that racism there, Rachel? Can't you not lie for a minute? But I think the black guy was the one I saw the clip of this morning. He is almost as nuts as Joy Reid. That man was talking in circles and just pretty much saying the same crap. Racism and evil righties. Oh my Lord. That state channel is insane. And the bad thing is I have a relative who, if they don't have the Westerns on, that's the only other channel they watch. They have MSNBC blaring through their house. It's either that or the old cowboy movies, but I mean, it is almost 24/7 MSNBC, so that person is lost. We don't discuss politics. There's just no point, honestly. American Explorer, what is up, man? Buckle Bunny, The View is another one I would say you should watch. One, I think we should always look at the other side. Know what they're saying. You got to know how to debate them, or you got to know what they're going to throw at you. You got to you got to watch the crazy, or the crazy is going to get you from behind. That came out wrong. The crazy will come up and club you a little bit. That's not an actual actionable thing, YouTube. That is just me putting words together as a joke. Just trying to overly explain it to you. But yeah, you got to watch the crazy. You got to know what the crazy's doing. But I would say everybody should watch at least the View clips. Oh my God. And I'm trying to figure out who's dumber. The people on the View or the people in the audience are watching that crap. Clapping like seals. Oh, those people are stupid. But yeah, the View is something, man, I'm telling you. They still have all the communist Europe and Canada. Oh. Yeah, Germany's nuts. I was talking to a friend of mine from Scotland was in the stream last night late. Well, it's early morning for him. But he was talking that, yeah, they're worried about a lot of stuff over there. That, yeah, there's a lot of freedom of speech problems and a little bit socialist going on in a lot of the countries. But yeah, Germany is something you got to watch. Germany's always the crazy in the room. Hell, it's funny when Russia is the least communist thing you have to worry about in Europe right now. I'm not saying Putin's a great guy, but I'm saying he seems to be less communist than Germany and UK and a lot of the other countries. We have to possess you in your sleep as we hide from your wife. Well, good thing I don't sleep much. You have to catch me on the 4 hours of sleep I get. Yes, American Explorer. It is weird me being on. I've been trying to not just do the red eye streams. I've been trying to move up to these. And sorry about my phone notifications. As I've said in other streams, I have an elderly father who lives out in Bumfudge, Egypt, by himself. So I have to keep him on. So he's fallen before. Yay. And I've had to drive the 30 minutes there at warp 9 to save his butt. In fact, a couple times he didn't call me, fell down some steps, and it was only me luckily going out there that he's still seeing anything. So yeah. Did Joy Reid join the chat with a sock account? Smoking Molly Collie? Trump the Antichrist lied about the... What? Actually, I have a post for that, Smoking Molly Collie. I have a post about that. That's not what happened. There were people in the FBI and in New York that hid documentation. So Pam Bondi, and they're already going after these people. So they were told to release it. Let me see if I can find some of this. Here we go. I was ready for somebody to whine about this because I was annoyed. Liz Wheeler, this is the story. President Trump and AG Pam Bondi committed to releasing the Epstein files. The FBI was told to deliver the files to Bondi. They did. 200 pages. That's it. 200 pages. There's thousands of pages. There's videos. There's audio. They didn't send any of that. Bondi smelled a rat because there's nothing juicy. It's all the same stuff we already knew. FBI is hiding stuff. Just flight logs, redacted. And a Rolodex of phone numbers. No smoking gun. Even though phone numbers are redacted. I've read other posts. The FBI redacted and didn't turn over everything. Still, Bondi promised to release documents, so she prepared a binder of them. Then last night, a whistleblower contacted Bondi, revealed that the New York the state's attorney was hiding stuff. Thousands of Epstein files, and I've read other posts. Yes, this is what's going on. There's some argument going on. Defying Bondi's order to give them all to her. So the FBI, state of New York, are hiding stuff. I just hope they go after them. These swamp creatures at SD&I deceive Bondi, Cash, and you. Yeah. Be outraged the binder is boring. You should be, because the evil deep state lied again. Yes. So this is craziness. They are hiding stuff from being released. That is nutso. Hiding stuff. The deep state is still holding on. The very fact they are busting their butt not to release all the Epstein stuff tells you everything you need to know. 100%. So yeah. Thanks, buddy. She does have free time. Exactly. Tim Pool covered it pretty quick. Yes, he did. I was at the gym, so I couldn't do much. But yeah, I was watching, and between sets, I'm like searching and going through, going, you jerks. I was pissed. Because I was looking at some of the original release. I'm like, that's all the stuff we are. Oh. Then once I heard some news and some little notifications, I'm like, uh-oh. Started looking it up, finding more stuff like this here. And I'm like, you pricks. My God. Just nuts. I'm slower. Well, whoa. Ouch. Yeah, stabbed me right in the disc, man. Well, I'm sorry. I don't have a staff of 40 people. I don't have people, while Timmy's off hanging out doing whatever he wants, skateboarding, he's got a staff of 40 people doing all of his work for him. He just comes in, reads it, and chit-chats and gives his opinions. I got to do all of it. I got to research. I got to do my own producing. I got to get my own software running. Tim Pool's admitted 100 times he doesn't know how to run any of his software. My God, must be nice. I have a staff. Well, okay. If you include all the tracks running in my head at once, I maybe have a staff of 7. So, yeah. Dude claps better. What? But yes, I am definitely slower than Tim Pool. But if I had a staff of 7 or 8, I could be at the gym lifting or doing cardio for my stupid crap lungs. And I could go, hey, they can notify, dude, you need to get home, get on stream quick. We got everything ready for you. We got all the articles called up for you, ready to go. Yeah, I'd be on it too. But I was researching while I was at the gym. That's why I was ready with some of this. That's why, if you notice, come on, Mr. Miles, got to give me 1 point here. That question came up and I was ready. Had it called up because I had a feeling if any trolling came in, there it is. I was ready. At least had one of them ready to go. So come on, that's good for a one-man band. So yeah, it's okay if Molly comes to you tonight. Sure. Nothing wrong with a happy dream. If they keep releasing how the U.S. are hemorrhaging dollars going to other countries, it's crazy. Oh, it is. They're hiding it because I think when it's made public, it'll rock the world. Believe those? Yeah. Thing is, I'm not sure we'll ever see the unredacted amounts, partially because we don't know what they've destroyed. They've had years to destroy documents now. And these people, the people that are never, ever probably going to be named, we discussed this in my stream last night on Red Eye. I think that Jeffrey Epstein was the low-level guy. He was the action guy. He's like John Wick. Epstein was the operator. But then there's middle management, then there's upper management. I think the upper management that was running this still has documentation on the big heavy hitters in this and is holding power over people. And I'm not sure Epstein had those documents. I think documents we got from Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were the low-level stuff that they were allowed to keep to cover their own butts so they could kind of low-level blackmail. I'm not sure the other stuff was ever in there, or if it was, it's been destroyed by now. It's gone. I'm not sure we'll ever see it. I'm not sure even Trump's crazy butt could ever find it now, or Kash Patel. I think a lot of it's gone. It will never see it. Unfortunately, I think this is going to fizzle. I hope not. But I'm worried that it's going to fizzle out and not have everything we should be getting from this. I think there's going to be a lot of people never, ever going to see justice over this. Well, California minimum wage. I can't afford that. Hell, nobody can afford California minimum wages. That's why they're leaving. California is just trying to, I swear they're trying to put themselves out of business. Hell, so many people have left California. Even guys I follow on YouTube have left California. My Nerdrotic, he left California. He's in Texas. So yeah, Mr. Miles, if you go to Texas, you'll be in good company. There's a lot of YouTubers that have gone to Texas. Thank you. Fight here. If you comprehend, or if you don't, let's see what happens here. Yeah. Let's see. The documents are probably still in Brandon's garage. Oh, no. Now, they're probably in Ukraine. My God. How do you think he got, Zelensky in Ukraine got 300 billion unguaranteed dollars. Not audited, not tracked, not loans, just, hey, here's 300 billion. I wonder how that happened. Texas minimum wage is about $8. Ouch. Yeah, but everything costs less in Texas. Sure, it's not the cheapest state to live in, but compared to California, woof. Plus the taxes are a lot lower. So there's a reason. We're up to 20 minimum wage here for fast food. And that's why a lot of fast food places have closed down even. You're losing that. Who's going to pay a burger pusher $20? Now here's a cute thing. I don't know if you guys have watched this. My wife and I have been noticing this for years. We watch some of those home shows, oh, come on, House Hunters. We watch that and some of the other housing shows stuff. My house here is not worth very much. I'm a low to middling house. I think my house is worth right around maybe $100K. My house in California, when we're watching these shows, is over $1 million. I would not pay $1 million for this. And Mr. Miles, you may like it where you're at, but I'm sorry. If I had $1 million in my hand and was going to look to buy a house, I ain't buying it there when you buy a house my size for $1 million. You come to my area or half the country, you keep that $1 million in the bank, take $500,000 out, you're going to buy an amazingly large house in most of the country. But in California, you get my house for $1 million. Whoa, that's nuts. Yeah, I'm torn. I like it where I'm at in Illinois, but I don't like it because of the taxes and fees. Well, we mitigate that. When our tanks are low on gas, we drive to Iowa and get gas. We'll buy tons of stuff over there. Everything's cheaper. So Illinois keeps raising the taxes and more people just keep fleeing to every state around when they're close. Then they keep bitching, well, they keep losing tax money. Yeah. I can save 30 or 40 bucks a tank buying gas on the other side of the river. My wife can save 15 or 20 bucks a tank. Doesn't cost us more than $1 to drive over there, $1.50. So groceries are cheaper over there. They have no taxes on a lot of the groceries. There's tons of stuff. There's so much cheaper. All the good restaurants are on the other side of the river. The best movie theaters on the other side of the river. We don't have a Best Buy over here anymore. We don't have a Sam's Club over here anymore. Why? Oh, well, thank you, Celtic. Nothing like having your ego, get a little bit of a shine once in a while. All right, guys. But yeah, I just wanted to bring, but I was ready. Come on, Mr. Miles. Give me that point. I was ready in case somebody controlled in. Come on. Tim would have had a staff to do that, but I figured out, watched for that one. All right, so now the other thing I want to talk about, and I know a couple of you are going to get a laugh out of this one. Jake Tapper faces backlash over his new book on Biden's cognitive decline. He's acting like this is an exposé. Sorry, I've been snuck up on. That's Jax. That is my indoor panther. He's not a big outside guy. Where are you, buddy? All right, you be good. Don't reach a claw on my back. But, yeah, well, Jim, I don't have a mortgage. I own everything. That's not a brag. My wife and I busted our butts. And one of my lungs almost ended me a while back. We took money out of my savings to just pay for the house. And we've paid off her vehicle. My vehicles are all older. I don't mind. I like having everything paid for. When you have a health problem like mine, You don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to leave my wife with a bunch of debt in case I'm not around. So, that's one of the reasons we haven't moved. Once you own everything, it's hard to take on debt again, especially when you're not in your 20s. So, yeah. But, yeah, I thought this is hilarious. Jake Tapper faces backlash over a new book on Biden's cognitive decline. He's acting like it's an expose. And people are giving him shit. They're posting videos on some of his X accounts and all over the place showing this Jerkosaurus talking himself about, oh my God, Biden's sharp. Biden's fine. How dare you pick on Biden's stutter? People are reminding that jackass. And there's no way this guy just wrote this book and it come out already in a month and a half after Biden's out of office. He already had the book plan. So while he's telling people, Biden's fine, Biden's great, Biden's strong, Biden's doing hamstrings in the White House, he just doesn't do it in front of you. He already knew this book was coming. He's two-faced piece of crap. And everybody's lambasting him for it. Even some Democrats are going, but wait a minute, dude, weren't you? Oh. It's just another great way where another lefty media person just woke up more Democrats. Going, wait a minute, you lying jackass. I mean, a lot of them saw Jake Tapper out there talking about how great Biden was. So now he's talking about how, Biden was in cognitive decline. And, well, somebody was covering it, but, not me. Dude, really? Stop pushing stuff on the desk. Sorry, chubby boy jumped down and he's shoving stuff on the desk. Don't you knock my computer over. Which has entered your life. Black cats and you're cute. I have 2 black cats. This is my tuxedo cat, which I did not know that was a thing until somebody told me one time. He's a tuxedo who's beating on my leg now. Our other one is almost all black with a teeny white spot, but she's our yard panther. She actually likes to go outside. Let's see. Everybody could see the decline of Brandon. Thing is, everybody saw it during the election. This is how stupid, and I do not care whether you are a Trump supporter, a full Trump supporter, or if you just held your nose and voted for Trump, or if you've just kind of on him, whatever. Do not let anybody ever tell you you are in a cult if you're voted for Trump. I don't care why you voted for him or how deeply you like the man. Never let me tell you you're in a cult. When these people sat there and ignored it. It was obvious to most of the country the guy was mental. I have Democrat friends who are going, dude, there's something wrong with this guy. What do you mean they think he's okay? They could see he's mental. That's why 3 of my 4 Democrat friends voted for Trump. It's like, oh. And they still say they're Democrats, but they looked at this lying. They knew. So half the country is either stupid or they're in a cult or both. When you will openly not believe your own eyes and let people tell you, no, he's doing backstands and he's vital. He's all over on everything. He's just doesn't sleep. He jogs down the halls, whatever. But in public, he looks worse than Yoda. I'm like, come on. You Democrats purposely let yourself be led around and told stuff. You're stupid. Sorry. You're stupid and you're in a cult. So yeah, it was a decline, but it started off as right away in the hole. They hit him in the basement. Man couldn't talk straight during the election. So yeah, no, they act surprised. Hey, real quick, anybody that hasn't, please hit thumbs up on the stream. If you hit a thumbs down, hey, that's not a problem. I understand I'm not for everybody. I understand not everybody has to believe what I believe. That's great. If you even stopped in, I appreciate your time. And the fact that even if you don't agree with me and you stopped in and listened even for a few minutes, that's more open-minded than a lot of people in our country right now, and we need that. So yeah. Buckle Buddy, yes, he was the puppet. Even the Amish voted for Trump. Isn't that amazing? The Amish rarely vote, and even they went, whoa, that's not good. We're going to vote for Trump over here. I don't know why I went American Indian on that one. But yeah. The Amish. It's almost like we live in the Matrix. You're waiting for Neo to pop out. Or you're waiting to look over at something and see the code. It's just, we're living in the craziest time. I mean, I would almost love to be a fly on the wall 100 years from now to see what history says about the Biden administration. I mean, I bet Jimmy Carter's happy because he's like, yay, I'm not the worst president. But no, I just thought Jake Tapper, I love the backlash he's getting from all over. What a dick. To actually think he was going to get away with this. I hope that book bombs. Why would anybody buy it? Yeah, Mr. Miles has heard this, so has Mr. Patterson. But I've been saying for a long time, Joe Biden is the Wizard of Oz. He's the big, booming wizard, the big decrepit wizard. The real power is behind the curtain. The deep state people actually doing stuff. Remember, he had flashcards. Sit in your chair. And this question will become from this person. Here is your answer. Cripes. He had a whole studio built that looked like the Oval Office. Well, then why not just do it in the Oval Office? Because they're making shit up. So yeah, those were the two things I really came on to talk about. But Jake Tapper, I mean, I can read the article to you guys verbatim, and I do some videos like that, but there's so many people on YouTube. If you want to read it, here is over at Newsweek. But all it is him just talking about co-author a new book, blah, 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 based on new facts, observed and verified. It's just so stupid. Now, how can you take these people seriously? My family members who are still super lefties, you ask how left. Hold on to wherever you're sitting in or standing on right now. This is how far left. I have family who actually, hold on. You may need some illicit substances after this to get your brain to wrap around this. I have family that still to this day think that Barack Obama and Joe Biden are the best two presidents in the history of America. Oh yeah, I told you. Right now, there's jaws dropping and there's sphincters going squeak. What? Yeah. But I grew up in a house that actually worked for the Dukakis campaign, and a household where my parents actually met Barack Obama and helped him on his campaign. No kidding. They have a signed picture with him. Oh, Jim, have a good meal, buddy. Sorry. I get something to drink, probably. Hit that thumbs up on the way out, Jim. I'll be right back. Wow. Wow. Whew. Sorry, my lungs get a little cranky after a workout. Holy hell. Get my Shasta down. Ooh, that's better. Oh. Well, the funny thing is, Bunny, we all know he couldn't even follow a script. That was the funny part. And the fact that the man admitted, 5, 6, 7 times? Oh, I gotta stop answering questions or I'll be in trouble. Oh, I'm not supposed to do this. I'm gonna get in trouble, but I'm gonna answer one more question. Or the times they cut. Everybody come running in when he kept talking. It's okay, everybody leave. Bye, everybody's done. Or they cut actual live feeds while he was talking multiple times. Anybody that thinks he was the actual president making actual decisions is moronic. Mr. Miles, yes, not me. My parents, I'm not going to throw my parents under the bus. I love them. They worked hard for us. But yes, my parents worked for the Obama campaign originally. Uh-huh. It was some small role, but they still helped. I'm like, Yeah, I came from that. Growing up, my family worked for the Michael Dukakis campaign. For those of you not old enough to know about that, go look it up. There was a name for that ticket Fritz and I'm not sure about that one. Strange how that little word might get you in trouble on YouTube. I don't know. YouTube's got weird words. My blood is tainted. Hey, now I have the other side of my family. Another side of my family that is actually thinks Ronald Reagan is the second coming. I crap you not. They think Ronald Reagan qualifies as sainthood and is now the great Ronald is watching over us all. So I am stuck in the middle. I am way in the middle, dude. It's amazing. My wife thinks it's amazing I came out as semi-balanced as I am. She's met most of my family and... Uh-oh. My dog is upstairs howling. My big dog is upstairs. I don't know if you guys can hear that. He's bored. It's too muddy out right now. I'm waiting for my wife to get off work. We're going to walk him somewhere else where it's not as muddy. But yeah, my blood is tainted. Let's see. Let's look for something funny here. Oh, here. This isn't funny. But gosh, dang. Did you guys hear about this? This Yale study come out and confirmed that the spike protein levels in a lot of the COVID vaxes are increasing over time, causing inflammation and other health problems in people? Crap. These things keep getting crazy. Bunny, trust me, you haven't met me in real life. I am goofy. But yeah, she's wondered. She's like, because she's met my brother and some other people in my family going, how come you're not like that? What happened? I'm like, I escaped. Well, I used to spend a lot of my time alone. When I lived out in the woods, I would disappear in the islands, in the boat, myself, go camping by myself. Out in the Andalusia Slough, out in the islands in the middle, between the slough and the channel. Some people know where that is and look it up. But along that whole chain of islands, I'd take a canoe or a small flat bottom back in and disappear for weeks at a time. I was the Crocodile Dundee of the Midwest. But now I live in town. I kind of like it, though. It seems like strange. If people grow up living out in the middle of nowhere, a lot of them end up living in town when they're adults. When people grow up living in town, a lot of those people end up, when they're grown up, living out in the country. Kind of funny. But no, I thought this was hilarious and scary, but these mRNA vaccines are now showing a lot of problems. I mean, that is nutso. And if you guys have heard this, let me grab my headphones here. Oh no, where'd I put the charging port? Oh no, hang on. I've got quite a mess over here. Cat's not helping, but yeah. I don't know if you guys have heard any of this stuff. But here, let's talk about this a little bit.
Post-COVID conditions or post-vaccine conditions, like I like to call it, is that spike protein. The spike protein, okay, basically gets inside the endothelial cells, which are the cells that line your blood vessels. And we have blood vessels everywhere in our body. Like people sort of like, oh, the vessels are thinking the heart all the time. But no, your kidneys, your lungs, your liver, it gets inside. And then what happens is it causes this endotheliitis, meaning inflammation of the blood vessel wall. Once you have this perpetual inflammation, you get platelets activated. And when your platelets activate, your platelets then release all of these bad players, right? They release inflammatory cytokines, mast cells, like all these different things. It also triggers the clotting cascade. So you're clotting and you're making these sort of like bizarre beta amyloid proteins that are more resistant to how we normally break down clots. But
okay, I gotta stop. But I want to ask, how many people here got the COVID vaxes? Or are still getting boosters? I admit, I got the first vaccine and the first two vaccines. But even then, I wasn't for it. But my doctors at my CF Care Center for my lungs said, you gotta have these. And I was like, really? I got them. And I'll tell you what, they made me sick as F. I almost ended up going to the hospital as sick as they made me. They made my wife's boss, who is normal and healthy, sick. My wife didn't feel good. And I never got one again. They were mad at me. I have never touched one of those things since. Even with a horrible lung problem, and I ain't died of panda flu. These things are freaky. I know a lot about infectious disease because I've been raised with my lung problem. I'm a sickness detector. Somebody sneezes near me, I can tell if they're sick or just sneezing because of dust. My wife watches me, and if somebody coughs, just to clear their throat, I don't flinch. She laughs, because if I can hear a chest cough, if somebody coughs near me, I'm like, ah! I'm like holding up a cross, you know? But this stuff is creepy. How many people got any of them? I got the first 2, and we never touched them again. And I only did because my CF Care Center really pushed it. Now, what told me a lot is when my CF Care Center stopped pushing it. They still will recommend, still will ask, but they don't push it anymore. They were pushing hard. They told me I had to, or if my lungs dropped to a certain level, they wouldn't list me for a transplant. Now, they're even wishy-washy on that. Well, you may have to get one if you ever need the transplant. I'm like, really? Will I? Well, maybe, After pushing this so hard, even these guys who were amazing doctors were pushing this, and now suddenly they've backed way off. When doctors that were pushing this hard as hell have backed off, that tells you everything. Oops, sorry. Hang on. I got to tell my wife something. Sorry. Let me call her back. Sorry. I might get in trouble for her theme song. Her theme song might get me in trouble. Hang on. Sorry. One-man crew, Mr. Miles. I got to do everything. Hey, sorry, I'm live. So you're on the phone right now. I'm live. If you want to walk the dogs, come home and get me. You clean up, and I'll be ready to go after that. All right, love you, bye. Thank you, guys. Sorry. She's calling to ask me if we're going to walk the dogs over at her aunt's house when we check the house because she's out of town. So, yeah. I avoided the jab from the second I heard about it. Snowman! J&J, 0 side effects. I think we got Moderna. But I knew people that got different ones and they had side effects. At least illness at the time. But I know so much about this stuff. I've lived my whole life knowing about illnesses. But when they were, I knew something stunk. When they were telling people, this is horrid. End of the world, Chicken Little, sky is falling. But you can walk around wearing a knitted mask. You can put a t-shirt over your face. That'll work. Anybody that knows anything about illnesses, anybody who took high school biology should know that's like pissing through a screen door. That was useless. When they were lying to us about that, I called it out. That's one of the reasons I got my Potato News Network channel taken down on YouTube. They yeeted all that stuff. I was tough about it at the time, and I got yeeted for that. But now, oh, look, we were right. So I've met Snowman. How you doing? Snowman, for those of you who don't know, I'm not doxing you, Snowman, just state. He's in Florida. So we got Colorado, Florida, California. We had Indiana till Jim left to go get food. And I am in Illinois. So out of everybody here, for my vote, Florida Snowman's in the best place. Honestly. Plus his weather is better. I'd rather deal with a hot summer, I think, than the winters up here anymore. I'm getting tired of winter. If we didn't like this area so much and have so many connections here, we'd probably been gone a while ago. American Explorers in Georgia. There you go. Sorry, buddy. Yes, you're in Georgia. There are a couple YouTubers I know in Georgia. What's his name is by, he's, oh, come on. The kid who did all the computer stuff. Oh, I feel so bad when I forget names. But yeah, let me finish this real quick. I don't know if she's going to say anything else. I was watching other stuff on this since Yale came out.
The bottom line is you want to understand if the patient has this microclotting. Talking about these tiny, tiny clots that you can only see under a very expensive microscope.
Which is why we're having young kids and athletes
and
getting
what's
heart
important
attacks.
to understand is why patients feel the way they feel, right?
CRT, yes,
So
CRT.
many just feel like they're just underwater.
But I'm going to cover my butt for YouTube. I am not a doctor. I am not giving you medical advice. Make sure you talk to your doctors. And then when you talk to one and you don't like that answer, go find another and another. A lot of times you can, just like sometimes with mechanics, find a mechanic you like, find a doctor you like and trust who listens. Honestly. So yeah, talk to your doctor and then talk to another and another. There's nothing wrong with having more than one doctor weigh in on stuff, guys. Somehow they make us think it is bad, but no.
Or like the brain fog. It's because these microclots are jamming up the microcirculation, like those small vessels, the capillary beds that are actually sending oxygen and blood to your cells, organs, and tissues.
So if you're blocking it, you're not getting fed.
Right, you're not right.
But yeah, you guys get the idea. I'm not going to go too far because I don't want, once again, they still get a little weird about that stuffs. But let's head back home here. See if we can find something just fun to talk about. Whoa! Holy crap! Well, that is not what I thought was going to happen. Oh my God. Well, that looks like the last boss in a lot of video games. It's the final boss you gotta beat to win the game. Wow. I did not see that coming. I'm sorry. Buckle Bunny, I knew better. I worked in nursing my whole life. Oh, I love nurses. Doctors and nurses love me. When I stayed in the hospital all the time for my lung problem, nurses love me because I don't put a lot of burden on them. You don't mess with a nurse. They make you walk sideways for a week. They're the one doing the work. The doctors write the notes. Doctors don't like me very much. The nurses loved me up there. So yeah, wow, I did not expect. That was a little bit of a shock. Maybe too much caffeine. Still high from the gym. Not from drugs, YouTube. You know, sometimes being on YouTube is really tedious because they do change things or get weird at certain times, or big channels can get away with certain things and channels on the left get away with some things and tiny channels can't, so you never know. Florida Snowman, I got my shot at the Florida State Fair. To be honest, I felt nothing. I'm not sure if they even gave me any medicine. They just gave us some saline placebo effect. I don't know. I can't remember for sure, but I thought there was something going around where there was a thing where they were talking about they weren't giving real shots, or something had happened with some shots at the time. You'd have to look that up yourself, because that's one I can't dig into here because YouTube would yeet me. If I was on Rumble, I might dig into it. But so far, Rumble hasn't got back to me on what is with the dropped frames problem, even though I'm doing everything they said to. That's why I haven't streamed there more than once. I'm at Pure Blood. Nice. Well, give her a rapper name. I'm not good at that. She's Scary Larry. Scary Larry. I was trying to look for something. Let's see what's interesting to us. Epstein files. Should I release them or do more photo shoots first? Ah, he's annoyed at him. He's laughing. He's a lefty. Oh, here we go. Cat turd. We had this discussion. It's funny because I know Mr. Miles has heard this. It is so weird. Anybody over a certain age, I know older people that are really into the internet, and they would understand this. But can you imagine being in public? You're at the grocery store. Let's say you're in line at your grocery store. You're at a Hy-Vee, a Jewel or something. You're talking to somebody and they're looking at something on the phone and go, hey, cat turd. I love cat turd. Dude, I love cat turd too. Man, I look at cat turd every night. There's going to be somebody in that line going, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean you love cat turd? How many people are not in enough to know about cat turd? It's just funny. Oh my God. Okay, it's time to send me to Washington, D.C. to straighten this shit out. This situation calls for a MAGA redneck who doesn't give AF. Time for Commissioner Gordon to light up the turd signal. Yeah. The cat turd symbol. Yeah. Yep. Well, that's kind of nice. Never going to give you up. The truth about Epstein files a master us. Never going to let you down. Well, he's trying. Once again, I love people who are going to bitch about this. I've already seen lefties. We didn't get nothing new. Hey, this crap, he got offed. He offed himself, sorry. And this stuff's been hidden for years. Once again, the guy's 6 weeks in. Let's give him some time to cook. I'm hoping they get more if it's still left. I'm not sure it's still around. I mean, honestly, let's think about this. If you are some powerful people, you find out there's documents and paperwork that could end you. I mean, by even the most soft, fuzzy on that scary site country in the world, it might off you. Are you really going to let, if you're that powerful, let that documentation exist? I think there's a chance a lot of it's gone. Especially since the FBI was so dirty they were hiding stuff. The nurses, we all from the Bahamas. We're all from the Bahamas. I was in a tent with like 20 other people. Well, that's strange. But the thing was so worried about spreading. I used common sense to know better than that. Well, like I said, I didn't like it, but I followed my doctor's advice, who have been pretty good with me. We do argue. I am not their favorite patient because I take what they say. I follow some of it. But then I also do a lot more that they don't like. But then I have to ask them, why am I the only one still left alive that I knew from age 12 out of our whole group? There were people that had my lung problem worse than me. Yes, there's a reason they're probably gone. But there's people that had it a lot less than me who are also gone. I'm the only one from all the group I knew at age 12 is still alive. And I have to ask them, now, why do you think that is? So, yeah. But I followed their advice. But my wife and I were done. After those first two, it's like, nope, 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 nope. Cat turd, autism capital. This guy's tattooed the Epstein files on his list. Oh, boom. Boom. Just a black arm redacted. Oh, damn. That is harsh. That is good. You gotta love you some cat turd. Oh, more. Hey, look at this, Mr. Miles. New study reveals blue states fast food minimum wage hike jeopardized thousands of jobs. You can't make this up. We were just talking about this, and looky there. We live in the Matrix. I'm telling you right now, we live in the Matrix. Oh, hey, in case you haven't, I know I hate to keep mentioning this, but I've been told I don't do enough of this. If you haven't hit thumbs up, please do. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Even if you don't like what I'm doing and you leave a thumbs down, hey, let me know why. If it's not something nasty that get me in trouble on YouTube, I'll leave it up. I don't mind. I'm not looking to be in an echo chamber. I mean, I have my leanings, but you know. I mean, me and Snowman have disagreed on some stuff. We still talk. But once again, even when we disagree, we can still find an area where we agree, and we're happy with that. We don't have to have everything our way. Okay. There is something about predictive language or manipulative language a lot of the left media uses, and right here, we walked right into one. A federal judge has found that the Trump administration's mass firings of federal probationary workers were likely unlawful. You get that? Likely. That's their way of wiggling out when later that comes out that it wasn't, or when somebody else pushes back, go, it's not. What'd that judge actually find? What was his ruling? And they're going to go, well, we said likely. We didn't say it was. They use wording like this, and this is how they, make their sheep following them. Well, CNN said it's unlawful. No, because they use wording for the stupid, where the stupid will just see were unlawful. They don't notice the word likely because of their bias they've been taught to have. But it gives CNN a way to dance out. And later, when the sheep do, any sheep do get angry, they go, well, we said likely. We didn't tell you it was unlawful. What a load of crap. Snowman, yes, we do. And honestly, there's a big difference between the left, the right, and the center. Well, okay, the left and the center and right. And I think the big thing is, with the left, you either agree with them on everything or they don't want to talk to you. They excommunicate you. They yell at you. They scream at you. They threaten you. The center and right, on the other hand, can chit-chat with each other. And even if they don't agree, they don't mind. They leave that room. They don't have to agree on everything. But boy, the Democrats, and some Democrats have found out, if you don't agree with the party or the core on everything, they excommunicate you. How do you think we got Trump? Trump was a Democrat. How do you think we got Tulsi? Was a Democrat and a presidential candidate for Democrats. RFK, family of Democrats. He was a Democrat presidential campaign. Candidate. This is nuts. We have a party right now that people hate. Dumb Republicans. Dude, you chased them out of your Democrat party. So yeah, people in the center and right can discuss, not agree, even after they talk a conversation, walk off going, what a dick. But they'll still talk again later. I have family and friends on the left side who I've lost. You can't disagree about nothing. Nothing. One whole group of them, of my family, have not talked to me in years just because of this hat. Didn't even talk to me, ask my opinion on anything. Just saw this, and now it's been 4+ years since they've even talked to me. So that is the problem. But yeah, Snowman, you're right. We agree on more than we disagree, but you and I have discussed the stuff we disagree on. And where are we? Should we still talk? And I even think I mentioned at the time, and so did you, that, hey, great conversation. So, oh, I wanted my kids too. The oldest daughter had to get one. She was working on the front line. She's an RN, yeah. That is crazy. They fired military. They fired medical professionals over this. Whoa. Mr. Miles, yes, you and I have talked about that. I think a lot of the left is that way. Or a lot of people who used to be left. Once again, Elon Musk said it. I didn't leave the party. They left me. RFK said it. Trump said that years ago. Somebody asked him on some interview some years back, hey, you used to be a Democrat. Why'd you leave them? I didn't. They left me. That is what tons of people I find now who identify as center or right, who used to identify as Democrats. I think even Tim Pool's goofy butt has said that. He didn't leave. They left him. And I've said that because my beliefs are mostly still right here. And yeah, some of the right's gone out there a little ways where I'm like, okay, binoculars, I can see you. The left has gone so far that way, I can't even use the Hubble Space Telescope to see them people. But then I have to agree with everything they do or else, screw you. Yes, that's the other problem, Mr. Miles. Another one, good one. Every time you don't agree with them, you are now right-wing. They now call Elon Musk right-wing. They call Trump right-wing. RFK right-wing. Tulsi right-wing. Tim Pool. A lot of other people on YouTube right-wing. It's crazy. Sure, somebody like Steven Crowder, definitely right-wing. Newsmax, definitely right-wing. But as soon as you disagree at all, right-wing. It's nuts. I can disagree with people on the right without them going, well, you're a Democrat, you're left-wing. They just realize we have different opinions on certain things, but we can still agree on a lot of other stuff like me and Snowman and Mr. Miles do. But not the Democrats. As soon as you disagree, you're right-wing. It's nuts. It's just like you're trying to end themselves as a party. Let's see, I'm still against religion having a big role in governance. Most part, so am I. I'm pro-choice to a point, me too. I'm anti-war, yes. I am this close to becoming an isolationist. I think I mentioned this on the Red Eye stream the other night. I am so close to saying something that a lot of kids they would understand. We'll take the phone off the hook for 5 years. You call us, tell every country, you call us for the next 5 years, just leave a message. We'll get back to you in 5 years. Bring our military home. Bring everything home. Close our borders. Don't help anybody if there's a natural disaster, a war, no aid, no nothing. 5 years, take care of us. Build our country up. Become everything we should be anyway. And then in 5 years, I'll bet the world will really miss us and want us back. But I'll bet you'll see a lot of the world's turn into a slight dark ages. They depend on us too much. That's bad for other countries to depend on us. Before you get fired, man. Jimmy Dore is right-wing too. Yeah, Jimmy Dore. Oh, man. I don't know if you guys have heard of this guy, Sargon of Akkad. He did a video recently. Oh, I don't think I can find it real quick. Let me see. Let me hang on here. Let's see if I can find this for you guys. Because this video of his, I don't want to get in trouble playing it, but man, it's a really good one. Come on, computer. Computer's like, you got multiple browsers open with multiple windows. Let's see. Sargon of Akkad. Let's see if that's the channel he did it on. I think it was this one. Oh, this one right here. Sow the wind, reap the whirlwind. You've got to go watch this video. I mean, God, I don't know if I can. Usually I can play stuff without getting in trouble, but let me know in the chat if you guys want to hear this one real quick, because then that'd be about the time I'd have to get out of here after that. My wife is going to clean up and we'll get ready to go here in a little bit, but okay, so you guys know Sargon. Yeah, okay, good. My denomination left me, Presbyterian Church. Wow. Yeah, aren't they the one that kind of, I don't know, from what, I'm not the biggest religious scholar, but from what I hear, aren't they the ones that really aren't following that book? Really gone, and like, isn't the lady who did the church service for Trump, wasn't she Presbyterian, a little bit nutty lady? War, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing except for enriching. Yes, it is the war machine. It enriches the military-industrial complex, which is the NGOs and everybody involved. Democrat Party left their constituency years ago. Former Georgia Governor Zell Miller wrote a book about it. A national party, no more, yeah? Just be safe, drop the link. Okay, hang on here. I will call it up and I'll drop you the actual link, but I'll stop it. I mean, I don't know if he would do anything. He's a pretty sharing guy from everywhere I see. And hang on, you guys will see the chat screen here. And paste. There you go. There you go. There you go. So there you go, guys. Okay, let's go back to here. And here, where we were. Okay. But yeah, go watch that video. It's short. He's quiet, well-spoken, well thought out. But everything he says is so dead on. It's one of those videos I watched that, if you think about what's going on in our country and the world, it gave you chills a little bit. And it's kind of a warning to Democrats. I wish more Democrats would watch this video and respond. I mean, it's just really good. No, Bunny, thank you. But yeah, so, I mean, Tim Pool would have had one of his 8 staffers do it, or even Jeremy from D-Day Cobra had one of his 8 staffers do it for him. He wouldn't do anything himself but YouTube. Well, that's why you got to stop every once in a while. See, the thing is, fair use is out there. I'm definitely doing commentary on it. I mean, there's people like Jake Rattlesnake and everything else, Rattlesnake TV, that do a lot of these commentary and other videos. You just got to know the rules. You got to stop every so often. You have to talk a certain amount of the time you're playing somebody else's stuff and comment on it. And it's with news and other stuff that you can get away with more. But even this, I'm sure I could probably, but how often do you want to listen to me? You're listening to me enough. Sargon's another 10 years ago, he was considered on the left. Yes. I think I heard him talk about that in a couple interviews and a couple debates. Now he's considered right-wing and his videos have changed very little. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Because I'm with Mr. Miles, what you said a lot and what Snowman has said. I agree. I am pro-choice, but to a point. And I will argue to a rough point with right-leaning people, far conservatives who think even the R word and life of mother are not a reason. No, sorry, I part with you. I'm of the mind that if that child can survive outside of that mother, you don't get to end it. Nope. That's my line. But once again, some of you guys may not agree with my lines on here, but we can discuss. Yeah, as soon as you say that you have a line, you're pro-choice, but you have a line on the left, will excommunicate you. They cannot have any. It's either 100% their way or no way. I like the cats there. Cats use 100% brains. Except he's banging his head against a pole. All right, but yeah, go check that video out if you haven't. It is a really good one. So yeah, it just is. Clown World. I would rather mow my lawn with nail clippers than watch an entire episode of The View. I didn't say go watch a whole episode. Oh my God. I'm sorry. This is just for lulz now. This is... Why? I'm just being my authentic self. Really? With the steel fangs sticking out right here? How would you... Well, you can tell this person doesn't date. You can't kiss this person or get anywhere near them. You're getting poked, jabbed, or something. Okay, how do you get the snot out of your nose with that thing in there? Everybody gets them crusties. Yes, we're going to be a little gross. Everybody gets them crusties where, I don't care how much you blow, you got to dig. How does that work? How does that work? Can you imagine that gunk and nasty in there? So yeah, woof. That just says I'm balanced and fine and happy. Please come date me. I want to have a family. Man. Oh, Lord. I listened to Russell Brand. Oh, Russell Brand is his eyes. He admits his own eyes are opened. They will call him right now, even though he's still traditionally a leftist. But he's a leftist libertarian. Libertarian left, libertarian right. There are definite shades. Russell, he did an interview some years ago talking about he was also left by the left, but also then he found out he was not as far left as he thought he was. Once he really started paying attention to the other side, realizing, hey, I actually agree with some of them. They're not as far out as I thought. Yeah, Russell Brand is good. It's amazing how many people I watch that were traditionally left, but now are considered right, like a lot of us. So yeah, neti pot. You can't neti pot that. You got these this horn thing sticking out. You can't even get the neti pot in there. Just saying, how does that work? Nasal pressure washer. But you can't get it in there. She's got her horns out. Look at the fang sticking out by her lip. If you guys can see that right there, she got fang there and fang there sticking by her lip. How does she eat? How do you chew with that sticking out? It's gross. I'm just curious how she does anything with that. That's just... You got... Let's just hope the curtains and the drapes don't match in this case. She got more pokies down there. Yeah, exactly, Florida Snowman. Definitely he did. You're on Hollywood. Well, Russell Brand admits he was around it so much he had a crash of his own. And that really woke him up to his faith and listening to other sides. And then he started noticing how governments are lying to people. He just assumed their gender. This is the worst. Oh, Lord. I'm not 100% sure what that is. Shopping tomorrow will be glorious without blue-haired whiners with fishing tackle. What is that? A whale ate a yacht? Holy crap. Nerdrotic, name a movie you've seen more than 7 times this year? I don't think I've seen any movie 7 times this year. I've watched Dune 3 times, the old one from the 80s. And I've watched the new ones twice this year. I love the old Dune. There's different versions on YouTube of the original 84 Kyle MacLachlan Dune. Let's see. Margaret Owens and Elon research. There's just a lot of good fun stuff. PM tells court it never ordered mass firings, contradicting prior claims. Whatever. You guys are jerks. I follow everybody. Gulf of America t-shirt. Ooh, I want a Gulf of America hat. But I don't like the trucker hats. I like these hats. They got thinning hair. I don't want that thing getting blown on. It's chilly in some weather or sunburned, you know? It's a solar panel. I watched the leftist meltdown over Trump's win from months ago. Oh, it's still bad. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Hi, buddy. Holy crap. 100-pound dog on the loose. Uh-oh. He's got his harness on and his electric collar, so I guess I better be getting off here pretty soon. I was going to try to find one more funny little thing to post or look at, but what the hell? Gut filled. Okay. I should have just gone to the Defiant L's. They're funny. Nope, I know what he's going to do. Doge! I like a Doge hat. Would you guys love a hat like that, right there, with that symbol on it? There's got to be some out there. I'd love to have a Doge hat. Yeah, they were. Russell Brand left the plantation. You cannot leave the plantation. That's crazy. I hear ya. I'm ready. Just a second. I'm almost done. Oh, my Lord. Dogs are running around the house. You got 3 dogs going knucking futs. Let's just go right on over to Cat Turd. That's a good way to look around. Let's see. Up. Oh, Jesus, dude. I'm going to get in trouble on YouTube. I'm not going to say the word, but I'm going to try to see if I can get away with this. The left can't meme because your heroes are on it. In on it. Hunt your local Wow, he's got Jeremy from the Quartering in there. What? Lefties can't meme. Yeah, Jeremy from the Quartering. Come on. If anybody here knows Jeremy from the Quartering, the guy is Midwest as me. He is as level as you can get for somebody on the right. He is very milquetoast. Not being mean, if he ever sees this, but no. That's nuts. Elon Musk protest in Oregon. Musk is the parasite. Oh, my Lord. Arrest Musk with a swastika. Come on. You guys are dummies. These people, comparing everything to the Nazis and Holocaust just ruins it. Just stupid. Yep. Oh, okay. Here's a good place to end. FBI Director Kash Patel. The FBI is entering a new era, one that will be defined by integrity, accountability. I don't know. I think he's going to go after what just happened today, like Cat Turd is saying. I think so. Yep. Oh. All right, guys. I do have to get out of here. I got crazy dogs. Wife ready to go. All right, Florida. Snowman, have a good one. Buckle Bunny, Mr. Miles, American Explorer, Jim Patterson, the Celtic crew there. And I forgot the other dude's name because he was new. Crap. Where was he? Hang on. I'm trying. Come on. I hate that. I can't remember everybody. But you try. It was Call something. C-O-L, blah, blah, da, da, da. Celtic Spirits. And, Koi Kehoe. No. Oh, they came in about as hot as Mr. Miles. I thought they were trolling at first. Hey, maybe they still are, but either way, welcome. But have a good one, guys. I am going to get out of here. I got to pull my chat back down so I can see it. Boom. Oh, no. Here we go. All right, good night, everyone. If you haven't hit thumbs up, please do. Share the stream to anybody. Mr. Miles, my links are still there. No, it's not my OnlyFans. I'll work on that. All right. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming in. And have a good one. And I don't know if I'll be doing a red eye stream tonight. We will see. See if I still have a voice left. But I will talk to you later. Have a good one and see you.